Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 3, where we are ticking on forward here. This revolution is going to get pretty close. They're at 94 right now. When I loaded up just a moment ago, they were at 93. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Back down to 93. Okay, cool. So we're constructing at the moment, and if we weren't constructing, we would still be at about the same balance. We're pulling entirely out of our investment pool right now for our constructions. So that's fine. We'll get those constructions completed. We do have some input goods shortages at this moment. Oil, automobiles. Noted. Interesting that we have an automobiles input goods shortage. I want to double check on that. We're on prioritizing engine production. Let's go back to automobile production then. Okay. We don't want to run that input goods shortage. We're probably going to run an engines input goods shortage now. Yeah, that's what I thought. And this oil input goods shortage kind of is what it is. We're just importing everything we possibly can, and we're producing as much as we can as well. But for now, it is what it is. Okay, so this revolution can go up to 93. Beautiful. So it's now chilling. We'll let that be. And I want to look at our number of radicals. The number of radicals has dropped dramatically. That's very good. The number of loyalists hasn't gone up as dramatically, but that's expected because of the way that works. It draws out of radicals first and then into loyals. So that'll be fine. That's looking very good. And our overall finances are looking pretty decent as well, at least until we run out of investment pool. Although our investment pool is increasing right now. Cool. And that's because our production is slowing down a little bit. Now, our economy has definitely dropped off. France has pulled ahead of us. That's okay. We always knew that was going to happen because they just have more population than we do. It is what it is. There's only so much we can do about that. Our standard of living is continuing to come up, which is great. And checking in on this revolution here. Yeah, it's just chilling at 92, 93. That seems okay, and as long as our number of radicals is decreasing, then that's great. Our annual projected pop growth is coming up, so that's fantastic too. We've lost 7.56 million radicals since we started this policy. I like it. That's absolutely great. Now, we are going to be able to soon drop off... Yeah, our turmoil is definitely dropping. We're soon going to be able to get rid of our decrees. That's very, very good. We're keeping an eye on this rebellion, but I don't think it's going to happen exactly. But we'll see. For the time being, we're continuing to auto-expand. There's a lot of railways auto-expanding, and our low market access is improving-ish. It's improving-ish. So that's fine. We're working on a lot of railways, which is to be expected. That said, those subsidies are very expensive. And with an engine's input goods shortage, that does make things kind of tough for us. So we should think about expanding our motor industries. Unfortunately, that's all negative. So it's unlikely to be a thing at this exact moment, but we have a big need of engines. Can we import any? Actually, yes, we can. We'll import all of the engines that we possibly can. Cool. Well, that'll help. Submarines have been unlocked. Cool. So that's fine. We're working on our market access. I want to check in Silesia. So 430. If we look at our actual railways here, they are at full employment. Okay, so we do genuinely need to upgrade our railways. Cool. So one thing we can think about doing is swapping over eventually to diesel trains. That will cost more oil and more engines, but it won't cost electricity. Electricity is honestly easier for us to come by, though. So I don't know about that. I don't think that's necessarily a great idea. I do think we need to build more railroads. That's very clear, and we're definitely working on that. So this revolution is just chilling at 91% right now, but it looks like that's decreasing. Our standard of living is increasing overall, which is dropping our number of radicals dramatically. We're down to about half the number of radicals we originally had. However, it does look like it's beginning to level off a little bit. Our loyalists are climbing, but there's still not so many of those. Political agitation has been unlocked, so that gives us 10% more authority, which would allow us to put out a decree if we wanted to. So we could do another violent suppression if we felt it was necessary. I'm feeling like it's not. Other options is we could put in a consumption tax or a road maintenance. Those are all options. A consumption tax wouldn't be the worst idea. And that would be on, like, liquor. We can run that. That'll offset some of our costs. 64.6k. That's not bad. We also have a new research that we can do. So we can continue working on this stuff down here. I want to check in. What did we need for the diesel engines? Oil turbines? No, apparently not. Compression ignition. But do we have an upgrade that we can do to our oil? That's a question that I want to ask here. So looking in at our oil rigs, what do we need here? We're already running combustion engine derricks. We're already running tanker cars. So this is literally as good as it gets. Noted. And we cannot expand that. Okay. So with that in mind, we could certainly think about upgrading our engines, or not necessarily. Hang on. I want to check here. Can we upgrade our motor industries at all? Diesel engines. That would be a big, big benefit for us. Okay, noted. So we're on automobile production assembly lines, so it's almost as good as it gets for motor industries. But this would get us compression ignition. So we need this if we want to work on that. So that's going to hurt our oil. And our steel a little bit maybe as well. Workers of the world, huh? Internationalist sentiment within the trade unions has generated suggestions to reach out to workers in Austria. I don't understand how you could let someone like him into our home. Are we to host people from all four corners of the world now? This man has my life in his hands every day in the mine. I already trust him with my life. For that matter, I'd much rather welcome him here than in any of the Prussian bastards who send us down there. Hey, I would like more workers. Proletarian internationalism would be nice. We need more workers, is what we need. Our population is low compared to our arch rival of France. We've caught up to France pretty well, though, so that's looking good. What is this diplomatic play? France is doing a diplomatic play in Indonesia? Okay, we're not going to participate. Have fun, France. That's a really long ways away. Why would we do that? We are almost no longer running a deficit right now. That's fascinating. How are we doing on our market access at this point? That's a big improvement. Beautiful. And that's an even bigger one. Okay, so we're still rocking a rubber input goods shortage. Do we have a way to produce rubber ourselves? It's only produced in rubber plantations, so no, we do not. We'll grab these. We are short on convoys. That is noted. So if we want additional convoys, those are generated, I believe, by shipyards? No. Trade lens. Port. Yes. So this is 10 convoys. How many convoys overall do we need? We need like 62. So that would be 7 levels of port. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll make another one just to be safe. Okay, so we'll get those underway. Those will take 17 weeks. Sure. That'll be fine. So we can get rid of all of that. Fantastic. We are now officially positive in our finances. Beautiful. We're up to 18.4 for our standard of living, and our radicals have dropped down to about 11.73. But as I said, this is leveling off a bit. It's still declining, to be sure, but it is leveling off a bit. Plastic production has just finished up. Okay, sure. What does that actually get us? I didn't see any new production methods. Intriguing. The switch to plastic in our glassworks is set to revolutionize the industry. Okay, I guess so. We get a plastic production boost here. And we could do this now that we do have a source of oil. This will hurt our overall amount of oil, but we're not currently running an input goods shortage. Where's our glass at? Here it is. So we could switch that down to... We're already on houseware plastics. Okay, I thought that we hadn't already switched that. But if we did and we're not running an oil shortage, that's really good. That's really, really good. Okay, beautiful. So we're only currently having a market access issue in Pomerania. Now, I'm kind of concerned about our auto expansion of railroads. That's not on this tab. I'm kind of concerned about our auto expansion of railroads right now. But maybe it's okay. We're running a pretty decent surplus at this moment. And we're running a surplus in our investment pool. With our construction at full tilt. That's big. That's really, really big. Okay, so our economy has recovered. We're back to being the #1 worldwide. Excellent. And we're just at full tilt at this point. We're paying down our credit, and things are looking up for us. Now, what is this? A diplomatic play in North Germany. Oh. This is targeting us. Okay, so we can switch sides? Oh, play as communist Hesse-Kassel. Okay, whatever. Sure. So we should probably consider doing something about this. How many troops do they have? I want to check in on, let's see here. Radical Wallachia versus Wallachia, we will declare neutrality in. That is irrelevant to us. I want to check in on this revolution real quick. Yeah, that should be fairly safe. In theory. So how many forces do they have? 3. So we're going to mobilize this guy. And we're just going to advance the Hesse front. And then we'll also mobilize this guy. And we'll advance the Hesse-Westphalia front. There we go. Ooh, that was laggy. Okay. So we should have no real problem dealing with this, right? That should be no issue. No issue at all. This is looking absolutely great. Railway is fully employed. That's always good to see. How are we doing on our market access now? There's nothing with low market access. That's what we want to see. Beautiful. So our port in Mecklenburg is going to be done in 2 weeks. Also beautiful. Is anyone joining these guys? The answer appears to be no. They're probably going to back down. In all honesty, I think that they're going to back down. So the revolution here is starting to tick down. Yes, indeed it is. Our standard of living is increasing. I did just notice we just lost a good amount of authority. Minus 40 from the popularity of the king. Sure. We can probably give up on some of our violent suppression at this point. So we hop in here, decrees, and we can cancel some of this. We want to do this in locations that have the highest turmoil, though. So let's see here. 41%, 60%, 50%. So the lowest turmoil is where we want to cancel this. 31 is the lowest that I've seen here. 29. Okay, so we cancel it in Posen, and we cancel it in Mecklenburg. There we go. That puts us back to positive on our authority. Cool. Our ports have finished construction, and our standard of living is continuing to rise. We're seeing our total number of radicals continue to drop, Not by a huge clip, but just a steady drip away and a steady drip up of loyalists. That's perfect. So, somebody joined on this side. Spain. What a jerk. Okay, we're going to full mobilize here. And we're also probably going to think about activating conscripts. Let's get all of these activated, because it looks like we're going to be going to war with Spain. It's not the fastest of processes. It might go faster if I do it this way. Yeah, that's much better. Cool. Okay, so we'll get that activated. And now we're, of course, going to need to have this guy advancing in the Hesse front. And for the moment, we'll have this guy, like, defend the Hesse-Westphalia front. Okay. So we'll mobilize up. And we'll see how that ends up going. Spain isn't all that strong. Now I'm wondering here, are we not supposed to have France in this fight? We have an alliance. And we have a defensive pact with these guys. So can we call them in some way? They may automatically join when the diplomatic play actually starts. I don't know. I'm still expecting these guys to back down, I think. We'll see. We're in the countdown to war. Lots of people declaring neutrality, including France, of all people. Who, again, we're allied with. We are allied with France. But these guys just don't have the troop numbers that we do. Our conscripts are going to continue to mobilize. Elevators are spreading. Now we could sway a country here, apparently. Netherlands. Okay, how do we do this? Interactions? How do we do this? So sway countries. Right click? No. Just click on this. No. Netherlands would accept a sway here. So how do we do that? We've already got these guys in here, which is all well and good. Has at least one sway that Netherlands would accept. Okay, well, war is broken out. Okay, well, we have troops in position. And let's take a quick look at this. This is very much in our favor right now. Very much in our favor. In fact, that's good. Do we have anywhere else to put these guys? No. We've taken both available fronts. Is the war over? I believe the war to be over. There are no available fronts, and they should just be ticking down their war support. Just due to their exhaustion, because they're fully occupied. Yep, looks good. So Spain never actually showed up. I love it. And we're not in the negative right now, so this isn't harming us in any meaningful way. Although our conscripts aren't necessarily great. Can we put down our conscripts before the... Let's see. No, we cannot put down our conscripts before the diplomatic play is over. Okay. Communist country.getDefinition.getName, huh? Versus Prussia. Cool. That name has quite a ring to it. I love it. So, of course, we're going to be ending this war. They would not accept our peace deal at this point. They wouldn't even accept a white peace at this point, which is wild. Okay. That's exciting. So, we need to press our war goal, of course. So, let's see. How do we do this again? I've completely forgotten. They wouldn't accept it right now, though. A negotiated peace deal is not possible for a stamp-out revolution diplomatic play. Okay, So I guess we just take this on down. They're at negative 16 war score now. Or I guess war enthusiasm. War support is the term. Cool. So we can't actually press any war goals here, it looks like, because this is a stamp out revolution diplomatic play. And they're fully occupied. So there's literally nothing that they can do. Spain never showed up, and that's great. A battle between Spain and Prussia up over here. Is this a naval battle? Hang on. What's going on here? Is this a front that we don't have access to, but they do? I'm confused. Is this going to open a new front? Yes, that's what it did. Okay, it opened a new front. So we're going to go and advance this front. And we'll have this guy also advance the West Prussia front. Interesting that we couldn't defend that at all. Let's see. This guy's still idling. But we don't appear to be able to actually advance this front at all. Okay, so our troops are going to be showing up over here. And it looks like we're going to win this very easily. We have a new heir. That's great. And they capitulated. Perfect. So that war is over. So these guys capitulated. We are still fighting against Spain. Spain would accept the current peace deal, but we can't do that because this is still apparently a diplomatic play. Or a stamp out revolution diplomatic play. Okay, that's interesting. So can we advance any fronts or defend any fronts? No. Noted. However, Spain is definitely losing war support pretty quickly. Not as quickly as I'd like, but reasonably quickly. Okay, oil rush subsidies. And no frontier lasts forever. There's a socialist demagogue. What a radical. Okay, so that's going to bump up our radicals a little bit, I think. Yeah, there it is. A small tick up. Cool. Okay, so what do we got going on over here? Is Spain trying to land again? We can kick Spain off pretty easily, though, it would appear. Spain, do you just want a white peace? Our proposed peace deal is already white peace. We can capitulate, but we cannot propose a peace deal. This has already been pressed. So this is definitely a little confusing to me. Okay, we have some unproductive trade routes. For the time being, we'll get rid of those. And for the moment, we appear to be winning this war. Oh, hello. There's another battle going on up here, where Spain is going to try to land. So we're going to need to send forces over there once they succeed and take that over. Assuming that they succeed, which I believe that they will. So as soon as this is done, that will open up a new front for us. We have no way to attack Spain. They're actually not doing very well here. Now they're starting to win. So they're going to win here as well. We can't do anything about this at this time. Not until we have a landing happen. But we can kick them out of there pretty easily. I'm hoping that Spain is going to be interested in piecing out soon enough. They are, in fact, very interested in piecing out. This war goal has been enforced, but we can't actually peace deal here. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. We'll let this front open, and once they actually get this, we should be able to advance the front here. Unless we're already here. It looks like we're already here. just on standby. I can't order them to go to a front. Yeah. Looks like we're just going to kick them out of here. Cool. And now we're just going to kick them out of here. Cool. No problem. Well, this is weird, but it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see if we can figure out what exactly is going on with this war. It's very strange that we can't peace out Spain. I don't know what's going on with that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, and Lohan80, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisol, Kadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.